If you're building AI automations, you're leaving money on the table if you don't provide an app to go with the automation. So today, I'll show you how in 2 minutes using Bolt.new, you can create a client-facing app to go with your AI automation. You might be thinking, why does that even matter? But trust me, clients don't want to be messing around with make.com or APIs. They just want a simple app tailored to them where they can click a button, the automation runs in the back end, and the results start appearing elsewhere. Instead of handing them a load of circles that are connected together, you can give them an actual branded app and charge way more. So let's get into it. So here we are on Bolt.new. It's literally just Bolt.new. And if you haven't seen it before, this is the interface. It pretty much just allows you to create and deploy full stack web apps without any need of developer knowledge. You just prompt it what you want and it'll create the app or even a website. So we want to start prompting it and just copy this prompt because it's literally just one prompt and the app's complete. So let's say you're selling a lead automation dashboard to a client. You want to start off really simple. Create me a lead automation dashboard application with React and Tailwind CSS. The application will be an interface for triggering a lead automation workflow. Key requirements. Okay, so 1, form with the following field. So for example, let's pretend that this person is going to be scraping leads from Apollo and just adding the search URL into the app. Apollo search URL required. Instantly workspace optional. This is obviously if they have multiple different workspaces for different clients potentially. Certainly need the instantly campaign ID required. Okay. 2, the form should submit, create a new scenario, and you're going to call it, let's just call it app integration and have it listen. Copy the address to clipboard, come back into here and put it in there. 3, the webhook payload should be as follows. Apollo search URL. What else did we have in there? Workspace. And campaign ID. Okay, so UI requirements, that stands for user interface. We want clean modern design with a gradient background. No, clean modern design. We want a loading state with spinner when submitting, so that'll just, when they're submitting the automation and they press the button, they'll get a nice little loading state. To be fair, you don't need to put a lot of this in. Just play around with the prompt, but this is what I use, so feel free to copy me. Success error message after submitting. Form fields should reset after successful submission. Proper form validation and error handling. The application should use React with TypeScript, Tailwind CSS for styling. You need React icons, and then no additional UI libraries needed. And then finally, the main purpose is to provide a clean interface for users to trigger lead automation processes where leads will be scraped from Apollo and added to the prospect's favorite email sending tool, in this case instantly.ai. Let's see what it comes back with. And you can see now it just starts coding it for you. It's pretty impressive. So as you can see, it's pretty bare, but it does the job. Ideally, you'd also put the company's website URL into the prompt, and it can create their sort of colors, tailor it and bespoke it to that company. But here you go, look. HTTPS, Apollo search URL, blah, blah, blah. Instantly workspace is client 2. Laptop ran out of battery there, put it back. .co.uk. Make sure this is listening. It is. And you put this in there. This is what the client would do. Successfully triggered. Successfully determined. Now I'll run that. Do the same again. And that is how you'd create an app in 2 minutes for the client. You could share this with them quickly and just show them what it will quickly look like, their app. You could do that by clicking deploy. It would deploy it and just deploy it as a really weird URL, cobbler unicorn or something like that. And you just send it to them. And in a drawing trial period, you still have full access to it. So you could just give them the app like so. You can still prompt it once it's deployed and change it and everything, which isn't an issue. Oh no, you might just have to deploy it again, sorry. But yeah, that is how you just create a quick app and start an automation for them. So now, doing something like this is so much more pull for the client. They're so much more interested in what you can do behind the scenes. They don't want to see that. They just want to press a button and watch the magic happen. And you've got so much more pull there to get a client in now, just from this one small change of the normal AI agency way of doing things. You can now be that 1% who does things differently, more professional, and exactly what a client really wants. So look, I hope this helped you. Leave a like if it did. I'd really like to know. Drop a comment to see if there's anything more you'd add to the app, anything less, I'd love to know. But if you liked it, please like, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.